Hi, hello, welcome back. Is it just me, or has the past month felt like a year? And not in a good way. I just feel like time is passing. I'm a little hamster running on a wheel as fast as I can, getting nowhere. So today, we're just gonna catch our breath a little bit. We're gonna get done all the things I've been putting off. We're gonna chat a little bit. It's gonna be a good time. First of all, I got a new camera. Can you tell? Probably not, but if you can, humor me, leave me a comment because it was expensive. Also, I have a new microphone. It's not new. I've had it for 2 years. I've just been too intimidated to use it, but I'm mic'd up. Hopefully the quality is a little bit better. Let's talk about mindset, shall we? I've realized, and I've known this, I have been reminded of it, everything in life is give and take. And so there is a cost associated with everything. And sometimes that cost is actual money.
Big money, big money.
But sometimes that cost is your time or your health or your happiness or your achievement of goals. And so during really busy seasons of life, whether that's back to school time or starting a new job or transitioning into some new kind of time in your life, you know what I mean. Either you're really busy and so you don't have as much like personal time, or maybe you have to pay for things to be a little bit more convenient so you can get time back, or maybe you have to sacrifice a little bit of happiness just during that transition time. And so I'm going to be reflecting on that today because I feel like we want it all and we can't have it all. We have to understand that in order to take, we have to give a little bit. And for me, that means letting go of perfection, which is hard. Why it is 11 a.m. and I have not finished my coffee is beyond me, but I know myself, and I know that I love to pile things on my plate. But if I'm always piling things on my plate and I'm never getting them off my plate, it's going to lead to me feeling stressed. As much as I love a full plate and I love eating, there's only so much that I can handle. So I can't keep devoting time for things unless I stop devoting time to other things. It's give and take. One of the things I need to stop devoting time to is distractions.
Okay, we need some sort of distraction for everybody.
I know myself, and I know I become obsessive about things. So what starts as something small will quickly escalate and become something much bigger. Lately, my biggest distraction is YouTube. I signed up for a YouTube premium trial. So it's free for 3 months, which seemed like a good idea. I could download things to watch on the plane because I've just been flying everywhere lately. But now that I'm home and I'm not traveling, I'm just watching YouTube all the time. And with premium, you can like leave the YouTube app and go on to other apps on your phone. So now not only am I watching YouTube, but I'm also scrolling on Facebook at the same time. And it needs to stop today. So one of my favorite ways to reduce distractions is to increase the friction associated with the thing that's distracting you. So for example, if it's an app like YouTube, delete the app. Now, can I still go on YouTube on my computer? Yes. Will I? Probably also yes, but it makes it that much more difficult for me to do it. So I'm just gonna hold down and we're gonna choose remove app. I can always re-download it later. Delete app. Delete. Okay, it's done. We have reduced that distraction. Now keep in mind, you can do this with pretty much anything. If you find yourself watching a lot of TV, unplug your TV. So that way, when you do want to watch TV, you have to plug it in first. If you find yourself getting distracted talking to coworkers, put a sign on your door that says, hey, do not disturb, or have a conversation with them and tell them to only come talk to you during certain times. Like, there are ways to reduce your distractions if you truly want to. Because I think a lot of times we secretly don't want to reduce the distraction, so we just keep it going. But speaking of distractions, Ember, here, you want to come up? You want to say hello? Come on. That was a pathetic jump. What was that? She wants to go outside. So we're gonna go outside, we're gonna throw a little ball, and then we're gonna get back to it, right? Yes? You wanna come on? There you go. Yeah, this actually should have been listed as my #1 distraction, not YouTube. All right, let's go. The other way to get things off your plate is saying no to things, which is not revolutionary. You've heard this a million times, I'm sure. The issue is That is so much easier said than done. Currently, I have an email sitting in my email inbox that I need to say no to. Like deep down, I know that. My gut is telling me that. But I'm a people pleaser and I've been dreading it. So you're gonna hold me accountable. Right now, while I am responding to this email, I want you to find something that you need to say no to, whether it's an additional responsibility at school or at work if you're not a teacher, or if it's something you volunteered to do and now you're like, oh, I really don't want to do that thing. Go say no to it, okay? And here's what I'm reminding myself. If I say yes to this email that I really want to say no to, I'm gonna be saying no to doing certain things with my time because I'm gonna have to devote time to it. So that might mean saying no to going to the gym certain days or saying no to spending more time with Billy. And I just have to remind myself of that. Like every yes comes with a no and every no comes with a yes. So by saying no to this, I get to say yes to other things. Email is drafted. I've reread it. There are no typos. All that's left is hitting the send button. Why is this the scariest part? Okay, done, sent. I do feel better though. It may not seem like it, but there is a sense of relief that comes after saying no to something. It is so hard in the moment, especially if you're a people pleaser, like myself. But I do feel better. We can archive that one. You're gonna hear Ember walking around, pacing as if she hasn't been outside all day. It has been, I kid you not, no more than 10 minutes since I was last outside throwing ball with her. Yeah, I'm putting you under the bus so they know, okay? You can't get nothing by them. Let's talk about prioritizing, because during busy times, if you can't do everything, you wanna make sure you're doing the right things, which means not doing the things that are not as important. And lately, I've not been on social media. Well, I can't say that. I've not been on Instagram as much. I've still been on YouTube, but I've been filming videos like far in advance to have content ready because I knew I was busy. So moving forward, I want to be better at recording them more in real time. I want more vlogs, things like that. You don't care about that. Anyway, Instagram. I've not been on Instagram much because I've had other things going on. It's not the end of the world, but I do want to try. I'm laughing because I've said this so many times before and then it doesn't happen. I want to try to show up more on Instagram, especially Instagram stories. I just always feel this pressure that what I put up has to be perfect. I need to get over my perfectionism. That's really what this whole video is about. But here's another little thing that I did to make it easier. I got a new phone case. I had a phone case, it was by Spigen? Still don't know how it's pronounced, but it had a thing that slid to hold your cards. Loved it. About a year ago, Bridget was talking to me about MagSafe cases, and I did not understand what they were, and I feel so embarrassed as someone who prides themselves in being good with technology. I didn't understand what MagSafe cases were. Spare me in the comments. I now know. I've Googled. It's fine. So I got myself a MagSafe case with the pop socket, which Bridget got me for Christmas. And if you go back and listen to that, I think I have it on video and a podcast episode. She mentions MagSafe and she's like, oh, get a MagSafe case. And you can just tell I had no idea what she was talking about. So what's great is I've not had a pop socket because my other case, you couldn't put a pop socket on it. But now that I have a pop socket, it's so much easier to like record Instagram stories and things like that. So I'm excited. I also got the wallet piece that goes on so I can have that when I need it. But it's a step in the right direction. But just keep in mind, when you have busy times, you're gonna have to let go of things. You can't do it all. So in your classroom, that might mean not laminating everything. That might mean letting your students take care of certain decor items around the room. You don't have to print out everything yourself. They can make it and put it up, and it saves you time. Your room doesn't have to be perfect.
I can make this perfect.
Think about your personal life. You might have to spend a couple of weeks not going to the gym, right? We talked about how there's a cost for everything. And so you might have to sacrifice that in order to make time for other things. And that's okay. You might have to give up cleaning your house. Billy and I were reflecting last night. This is pathetic. I can't believe I'm admitting this, but currently I've been pretty good about cleaning the house, like the full house on a weekly basis. Love it. Although the past few weeks, there were several Fridays where I did not clean because I was finishing up my book. It's fine. everything's fine. The house didn't fall apart. But back when we lived in Maryland, y'all, okay, I think I cleaned our shower a total of 4 times, and we lived there for like 4 years. Don't judge me. But if you thought I was doing all the things like teaching and running a business, no, because I wasn't cleaning my shower and it was disgusting. All that to say, it's okay to let go of things. It's okay to not wash dishes for a while. It's okay to not clean your house. It's okay to not go to the gym. It's okay to not have your classroom done. You can't do everything. Do you think you earned more ball throws? Do you feel like you're entitled to them? Okay, let's go again. Meal prep. It's time to meal prep. If that's not a song, I feel like it should be. So I'm still currently on my salad kick. I just love getting my veggies in earlier in the day. And then come nighttime, I feel like, you know, I've got a little more flexibility. So all I do basically is cut up some veggies and cook up some chicken. I mean, it literally is that simple. And I keep a lot of my meals simple for that reason. I mean, not that I can't cook. It's just not my specialty. So I like things that are very easy. I can mix and match. And what I love about veggies is I can cook them up for dinner. I can have them for lunch. I can eat them raw. I can eat them cooked. I've got options. And I love to just cook up protein like chicken or ground beef and keep it in the fridge. And then I can add it to salads, or I can cook up some rice. Oh, I've got to show you our rice cooker. Hold on. So I did not used to eat a lot of rice until about 2 years ago. And now I have rice multiple times a week. Billy and I just got a rice cooker, which for the longest time I looked at as a luxury item, which sounds ridiculous. I also thought they'd be much bigger than they actually are, but this is a nice little petite rice cooker. Billy and I have used it twice, and oh my goodness, it's so easy. You just put in the rice and the water, you close the lid, you click whether it's white rice or brown rice, and it cooks it, and it's perfect every time. So I'm gonna link it. If you're in need of a rice cooker, I've got you covered. It's nothing fancy, but it gets the job done. Now, personally, I don't mind taking time to cut up vegetables, but I mentioned how there's a cost with everything. So if you don't want to spend time doing that, you can pay a little bit more and get the pre-chopped veggies at the store. Or here's one of my favorite things. Nope, not that drawer. Frozen microwavable veggies. You throw this in the microwave for like 5 or 6 minutes and you're good to go. Billy and I have these for dinner like multiple times throughout the week, and it's just easy. They still taste good. You're still getting your nutrients. Like, there's nothing wrong with a bag of frozen veggies, and they're not even that expensive. I will say, would I rather have fresh veggies in terms of taste? Yes, but to save time, I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit of taste for frozen ones. The reason I am eating salads lately is because it's over 100 degrees like every single day here in Austin, but do not feel like you have to eat a salad in order to be eating healthy, and don't even feel like you have to eat healthy all of the time. When I was super busy trying to finish up grad school and teaching, and that was also when the pandemic hit, I was eating like complete garbage. If we're being completely transparent here, I was not eating healthy, and it's okay. I'm still standing here. I got myself together afterward because I realized that I wanted to feel better, like physically. However, there is a time and a place, and you don't need to feel guilty if that time and place is not right now. But if you are looking for other like pretty easy lunch, breakfast, dinner, even snack ideas, I have videos from, I don't know, like 2 years ago. They're kind of dated. It's fine. The information is still good, where I share some different ideas. But don't feel bad if you choose to do like a meal prep service. So I should not be just waving this around, but like Home Chef Freshly is one that I always loved. They send you like frozen meals and all you have to do is microwave them, which is great because there's no cooking involved. If I have a link, I don't know if I still have a link because I haven't used it in a while, but I will see and I will link it for you. Link the link. But don't feel bad if you need to utilize those things during a busy time in your life. Billy and I utilized all the meal prep services. In fact, here's a little hack for you. Just sign up for a different one each week or each month and utilize all of their little deals that they offer at the beginning where you get like 16 meals free. That's what we did. And we just tried all of them and it was a good time. And just to show you my view as I'm cutting up my chicken, we've got Doggo over here waiting for her turn, and we've got Zora also waiting for some scraps. It's coming, I promise. Oh, you're so sweet. I know, you'll get to lick the cutting board, don't worry. Now, you can get as many things off your plate as possible and still have an insanely full plate. And then it just comes down to using your time efficiently. I am very good at planning my time, always have been.
Taking time to make time.
But when I kind of transition from a super busy time to a less busy time, I almost let go of that plan. Like I have a lot of structure when I need it. And then suddenly when I'm not as busy, I just let myself go loosey-goosey. I've got no structure, and as a result, I get nothing done. So I really like having a consistent schedule, which if you're interested in that, I have a video all about how to create an effective schedule on my YouTube channel, which you're watching. I will link it for you. I like to keep my routines as consistent as possible, which I've got a video on, 10 routines every teacher needs. I'll link it. And then I like to use focused to-do lists, which I've talked about this a million times. I have a video on that as well. I will link it, but I have like my ongoing to-do list is my future to-do list or my like things to do this month list. Then each week I pick out tasks, I move them to a different list, and that's my things to do this week list. And then each day I choose typically 3 tasks and move them to a different list, which I call my power list. That's my things to do today list. And I do all this within Google Tasks because it allows you to move things from one list to another. It's glorious, but lately I've had more than 3 things on my power list, but that's because I've had just some reminders because I've kind of started some new routines. We'll come back to that. But I did want to show you something on Google Tasks. So there is an update. There are now these stars. So if you star something, so for example, record 828 video, then it puts it over on your starred section, which is fantastic because you could actually use that as your power list. Like you could star the tasks you want to get done that day. So instead of having a power list, you could just use your things to do this week list and then schedule them, all that. But let's go ahead and check off meal prep because that's done. And then I'm recording this right now, so that's almost done. Let's talk about emails and comments. So when it comes to emails and answering comments, those are tasks I like to batch, and batching is a super easy way to save a ton of time. So think about with teachers, you don't want to be running to the copier every single day. It's best to make a week's worth of copies at one time, or laminate a whole bunch of things at one time. That way you don't have to turn on the laminator, wait for it to heat up each time, and it just ends up saving time. Trust me. So I'm gonna spend a little bit of time right now responding to, I think I'm actually pretty caught up on emails, but responding to YouTube comments, which Little hack for you, if you want me to respond to your comment, you gotta comment within the first 24 hours because my videos go up on Sunday and Monday is when I go through and respond to all the comments. So if you're curious. Meanwhile, another little bonus tip, and yes, I'm looking at my notes because I like bulleted out things I wanted to talk about today. Downtime. Utilizing downtime is another great way to save time. I need to get clips uploaded because today I was batch filming. I recorded a video earlier, I'm recording this video. I need to wait for those clips to upload. It takes a while, so I'm gonna start uploading them. Then, while they're uploading, I'm gonna respond to comments and then I'm, you know, killing two birds with one stone, as they say. While we're sitting here at the computer, I need to know, is this a me problem or a we problem? And if you don't have dogs, this wouldn't apply to you, but does anyone else with pets, specifically dogs, have hairs get into the most inconvenient places? Just gonna say that. But currently there is a little ember hair inside of my mouse and I need to just go get tweezers. You know what? We're gonna do that. We're gonna do it right now because it keeps getting in the way of the laser and then my mouse doesn't work. Nope, we're taking care of it. See, sometimes we put off things that really are not that big of a deal. This is gonna take all of 30 seconds. There we go. There's the hair that has been driving me nuts for a month. And all it took was walking in my room, getting tweezers, and now it's fixed. We're just gonna leave these in here because I have a feeling that's gonna happen again. Okay, clips are still uploading, but I wanted to maximize my time. You are probably so confused right now. I looked at my to-do list for the week, and one of the other things that I need to get done, that I can get done, is wrapping my mom's birthday present. Hold on. So much of my personality is going to make sense when you see this. What did my mom ask for her birthday? A label maker. So if you're curious where I get it from, hi, hello, that would be my mother. So I got this a couple weeks ago. It's a P-Touch Cube smartphone dedicated label maker, and then some tape for it. I need to get it wrapped, and I had this silver wrapping paper that I've been trying to get rid of for years. I don't love it because it doesn't stick very well with tape. Typically it's Christmas wrapping paper, but I feel like this has a birthday vibe. It's sparkly. We've got some curling ribbon, and then my mom likes green, so we're gonna get rid of these green bows that I will probably never use otherwise. I am not a good wrapper. If you have seen any of my wrap and chat videos from the past, you know this.
It is time to get your presents. Wrap them.
We're gonna do the best we can. It's all gonna be fine. To brag, but I feel like the elves at the North Pole, they've got some competition. That's all I'm saying. I'm pretty proud of myself. And just to keep it real, this one looks pretty good. This one leaves a little to be desired, or a lot to be desired. Although, in my defense, it was very awkwardly shaped. I was just happy that I actually covered it all because I'm famous for leaving a little bit uncovered. But mom's birthday present wrapped, and don't worry, I will be seeing her and giving this to her prior to this video going up, so no spoilers. Welcome to my loft. I don't show you this area very often, and this is probably the worst camera angle, but come on, look how cute she is. How can I not sit here and cuddle while chatting with you? I need to run some errands. I need to go to my P.O. box. I need to get a card for my mom for her birthday, and my go-to place for cards is Target. I haven't been to Target in a while. I'm gonna behave myself, but I'm not gonna bring all of the vlogging stuff with me. I'm gonna de-mic and I'm gonna go, and then when I come back, we'll catch up. And we're gonna start to wrap things up for the day because I've had a good day. I've been productive, I've gotten stuff done, and I wanna be able to just enjoy some time with my animals. Billy's at work. I would spend time with Billy, but he's working late tonight until like 9 p.m. So for now, it's all fur babies. Okay, P.O. Box, check. Target trip, check. Would you like an awkward story from my Target trip? Of course you would. First of all, can we talk about card selection? I am not a sentimental card person. I'm a funny card person. And their funny cards, they weren't funny, which defeats the purpose. So I went with my best option. It says, Mom, no one loves like you, no one hugs like you, no one laughs like you, no one leaves as many voicemails as you. Seriously, Mom, just text me because my mom does love to leave voice memos, or not voice memos, voicemails. Totally different. Okay, so then I told myself, Michelle, you don't need any clothes. We're not going to the clothes section. You don't need anything for the house. We're not going to the house section. Food, you always need more food. So I'm meandering down the food aisles, just browsing, run into a Target worker, okay? He's like 18 to 20, somewhere in that range. Cool, well, sure enough, I would run into him in like 3 different aisles. And eventually he's like, do you need help finding anything? I said, no, I'm just browsing, killing time, getting my steps. So then he asks, oh, do you work out? Which, I love that question. I'm just gonna start responding with no and act super shocked when I get asked that, as if muscles just appear on your body. But okay, he was obviously trying to make conversation, right? So I joke with him, move on to the next aisle. He's there again. He's like unpacking boxes. It wasn't his fault. And then I get the question, excuse me, how old are you? And I'm like, he's trying to hit on me. So I respond knowing that he's like 10 years younger than me. And I'm like, I'm about to turn 29. And bless his heart, his response was, you look good for your age. Thanks, buddy, thanks. Proceeded to ask if I was single. I said, no, I'm married. And then I quickly got out of there because I felt very awkward. But before that happened, I did manage to grab a couple goodies. First of all, these Bear cinnamon apple chips, they're just like dried apple pieces, but they're so good. And literally the only ingredients are apples and cinnamon. Love those. These, I mean, I saw them and I just couldn't say no. CT Crunch Complete Cinnadust Pancake Mix. I mean, that's all I needed to hear. And then I had to put these in the freezer because goodness knows they were melting on the way home. Yasso, I think that's how it's pronounced. I've heard good things about this brand, haven't tried any, but these are mint chocolate chip sandwiches, and I love mint chocolate chip, and I love sandwiches of all kinds, so I'm excited to try these. Also, when I checked out, self-checkout, the lady, like one of the workers had to come help me because when I scanned it, it just popped up and said help was on the way. I guess because it wasn't in their system, because it's new. And she asked if I knew how much they were, and I said no. I said this was a heart and stomach purchase, not a wise purchase, so I didn't even look at the price tag. So she ended up ringing them up as $1. So these are 25 cents each. When you go to the store, they will not be 25 cents each, but we'll report back, maybe on Instagram, because I said I'm gonna start posting on Instagram more. Okay, at this point, all that's left on my to-do list is doing my app program. Would you like to come up? Would you like to say hi to the people? Come on. Oh, okay. So I started doing this ab program. It's called Ab Accelerator. I'll link it for you. It's a 28-day program. You do it every day, no rest days. Oh, I love her so much. And I'm doing it more than anything just to gain core strength because that's beneficial in so many ways, but also to prove to myself that I can do it for 28 days, just like building the habit. And if my abs happen to come out of hiding along the way, you know, I won't be mad about it. I'm not gonna tell him to go back into hiding, that's for sure. And then I need to go for a walk. I'm trying to go for at least 1 walk a day. And lately I've had to skip it due to other obligations. So I definitely wanna go for a walk. And then I'm just gonna spend some time relaxing. I now need to upload this footage as well. But if you enjoyed this vlog, let me know. This was a little different for me, not my typical vlog style, trying something new. And if you want more videos like this, you gotta tell me. Also, give it a thumbs up. I mean, come on. If you think Ember is cute, give the video a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. As always, thank you for watching. I love you so much. Don't forget to put your positive pants on. Positive, pause, dog, okay. We'll catch you in the next one.